making you rich today. If you're a student, I have here 5 things you can do that I did to make a few £100s a month. Nothing crazy, but it's good passive income just so you can keep a steady stream flowing. So first of all, we're going to talk about the lowest paying one, which takes the least amount of skills, and go all the way to the highest paying one, which takes the most amount of skills. However, I do have one very high paying one that takes 0 skills, and I'm going to mention that on number 3. So check down below if you want that. Okay, in the number 1 is going to be surveys. Surveys are good to do, but they're not very good paying. So with surveys, you basically fill out forms, train AI, you can just review things. It's decent, but the pay isn't the best. You want us to get about like £5 to £10 an hour. So if you're younger and you need the money, fair enough. If you're a bit older and you want a bit better pay for time, fine. The reason it's so low paying is because it's easy and takes absolutely 0 skills. I did it for a bit, but I didn't find the pay worth it. The 2 websites I used were Prolific and Ipsos. I would link both of these below. These are decent if you want to make money and you're starting out and you have 0 skills. Now, onto something that requires a little bit more skills than just surveys is going to be product reviewing. So with product reviewing, you need to actually be able to write up things. So with product reviewing, you basically get sent free products from like Amazon, Google sites, anything like that, and you create detailed, in-depth reviews for them. So that's the kind of the bit where you have to work. You have to actually make a review that's realistic and sounds good. You can't be doing rubbish reviews. What's good about this is you get paid about £10 to £20 an hour and you get to keep the products. I did this a little bit, but once again, didn't really find it worth my time, and also is a little bit inconsistent. But the websites I used was Testing Time, and I also used a website called User Testing. Once again, this is decent, takes no skills, and pays a little bit better. Now we're on to the ones that pay very well and don't take much skills. On with the third one, which is going to be acting as an extra. So actually hear me out. You can basically act as an extra in movies, series, and TV shows. And basically what happens is you get casted and they dress you up and whatever, and they put you on set. I did this when I was about a 16-year-old and I got paid £200 for a day's work. I turned up on set at about 6 a.m. and left at about 5 p.m. So it was about £200 for a day's work. So this is roughly £20 per hour. Pretty good for literally standing in the set and literally just pretending to cry in the background. That's it. And then they said, all right, you can go off now. Out of a whole day I was waiting around, did nothing else. I just stood there, looked pretty. That's all you need to do. I needed to send an application in to like with my face and like how I looked and everything. But apart from that, you need nothing. You need no prior acting experience. I am the worst actor in the world and I still got this place, and it's very, very, very simple. What's even crazier is I didn't even end up making it to the final cut. They literally got rid of the scene, so I got paid and I didn't even make it to the final cut. So if you have stage fright, you might not even make it to the film or the series or whatever. So acting's very good. I used a website called Extra People. So I would send applications off to them if you want to do acting. It takes no skills at all. You don't even have lines, for goodness sake. It's such an easy job and pays really well. Okay, one step up from this then is going to be content creation. So with content creation, it can be on camera where you have to show your face. And if you're not very confident with that, it can be off camera. So it can be either on camera or off camera. Both very, very good options. If it's off camera, you need to be decent at editing. You can learn to edit for free. So very simple. On camera, you don't need to edit that well, which is fine. Okay, the downside with both of these is that they don't pay very well initially. You have to kind of stick with it for like a year and then it starts returning. The reason being is because 1, you get paid for views, and 2, adverts now are moving from kind of passive adverts when you're scrolling to actual adverts of influencers, content creators saying use this product because people trust them. So adverts are kind of being reshaped towards people advocating their brand through their page. Adverts pay really well, content creation pays really well. You just have to find your niche. A niche can be literally anything. Okay, so content creation is the second best paying one, and it does take a little bit of skill, but not that much skill. Faceless content is very easy. You can do edits of anything. You can literally teach things. It's so simple, especially in the day of AI. And finally, the highest paying one, and probably the one that takes the most skills, but hear me out, is tutoring. So with tutoring, it takes no skills depending on the subject you teach. I guarantee you, if you're watching this now, there'll be some things you can tutor. A good tutor isn't someone who knows everything, it's someone who can convey information well. So you can tutor things like really low level maths. So let's say maths to like a, I don't know, 7 or 8 year old. It's basic. So you need to know simple algebra. You need to know simple addition, simple methods like column division, subtraction, like all these kind of methods, right? If you can know that and convey it to a child, you're a good teacher. So how are you going to do this then? And the key of this is you don't even need to be that good at maths. You can literally just have standard grade 5 or more in maths and you can teach that to someone young. So there are a few ways you can do this. If your credentials aren't the best on paper, you need to do this through Facebook groups or word of mouth. This is because people won't ask for your credentials then. So obviously, if you could be a very good teacher, you might not have the best grades in the world, so you need to do it through these. If you want to do it through an external website, you do now need some grades. So I tutored, and I still do occasionally now, but I do most just content creation. I did a lot of tutoring through a website called Tutor Hunt, and I also did it through one called SuperProf. So now these are good because you can set your own rates and you have access to way more students. However, the only downside is for those who don't have any qualifications, you can't actually apply because you need to pass these interviews, and you also need to have like baseline grades of like AAA. So I wouldn't recommend these if you don't have many grades or like skills on paper, but I would recommend Facebook communities and word of mouth for just things you're confident at teaching. So very simple maths, simple English, SATs 11+. If you think you can teach that, just give it a try. What's the worst that can happen? You're not very good, and they'll say they don't want you anymore. But tutoring pays so well. It's flexible with your time. You learn 1,000,001 skills in communication and all of that, and I can't recommend it enough. And that is everything. So send this to one of your friends who is broke and needs a job, and I hope that you can make a bit more cash at university.